Hello and welcome to the demonstration of the Interactive Traffic Simulator. In order to run the traffic simulator, you simply unzip the source zip file and then open the index.html file with a web browser, and you should be greeted with this screen. This is the traffic simulator, which comes pre-populated with some recommended default values. On the intersection here, you can input the cars that arrive from each direction. So this is input here is the cars that are entering in a northbound, cars entering eastbound, cars entering southbound, cars entering westbound. These are measured in cars per minute. And then to enter in the proportions that they turn, you can modify your right turn ratio, through traffic ratio, and your left turn ratio to match exactly the model of the intersection you're trying to replicate. And then in this bottom left box is your traffic state timings. So how many seconds you're going to be on the north and south green light, how many seconds you'll be on the east and west green light, how many seconds you'll be on the north and south left arrow, and how many seconds you'll be on the east and west left arrow, all in seconds. And then lastly is your lane availability and weather. If you want to model a traffic hazard of some kind, be that an accident or construction that has lane closures, you can close a quarter of the lanes or half of the lanes by checking this tick box. And you can modify the weather by checking the rainy or snowy weather. To see the actual results of your calculations, so for this simulator, anytime you make a change to any of the values, you need to hit the update sim button, and then your composite output will be updated with your compiled in and outs of cars, and your state traffic flow graphs will also be updated. So for example, if we go ahead and we increase our northbound traffic to 40 cars, and then we update our simulator, we can see that there are now more cars coming in that want to turn left as well as go straight into the north and south directions than are capable of going out, because we did not increase the number of cars that could go out of the intersection, only the cars that were going in by increasing this northbound traffic. And we know that this is a stalling state of the intersection, and that's indicated by this red box here. The exact inputs that are overflowing will also be turned red, and then your state boxes up here will turn red to indicate that these are the timings that you need to increase in order to bring your intersection back into a useful state. So we can go ahead and increase our time here from 30 to 40 seconds, update our simulator, and we can see now that we now are capable of passing through all of the north and southbound green traffic. Next up is we need to increase our north and south left arrow from 15 to 30 seconds. And then we can see that we're currently looking at the east and west green traffic. Our curve here increased from when we were looking at it previously because we increased the timing for this state. However, because we increased the timing of our north and south left state, there's now more traffic going into more time for traffic to build up for all of the other states, and we have once again need to increase our green light timing for the north and south direction. Update our sim, and we're back to a cozy situation. We can see that if we add rain, our east and westbound traffic is going to back up just barely, and if it's snowing, traffic's going to be a little bit worse, and it's going to back up by just a little bit more. If we walk through the graphs here, we can see that our peak flow during snow here is 1.19 cars per minute, but during clear weather, we can see our peak flow is 1.2, which is more. Next, we have we can increase our left-hand turning percentage. So let's increase the number of cars that are turning left from 20% to 30%. Go ahead and update our sim. And we're going to get a little warning that our percentages don't add up to 100% because our left turn, through traffic, and right-hand turn always need to add up to 100%. Otherwise, we're going to be losing some cars. So that warning let us know that we entered an invalid state. We can go ahead and update that. Our right turn, so these will equal 100% again. Give that an update. Now that we've increased our left-hand traffic, we can see that the east and westbound left-hand traffic is going to back up again. So we need to increase that timing to 20 seconds. Update our simulator. And now we can see we've arrived at a pretty optimal solution for our traffic our traffic state timings. Because we don't have very many cars arriving at the intersection more than are coming in. As long as there are no accidents. If we wanted to design our intersection to be able to handle half of the lanes being closed due to an accident, then we would need to increase our timings significantly. And that concludes the demonstration of the interactive traffic simulator.